a stunning diplomatic rupture has erupted between Russia and Armenia. Yerevan has delivered a direct blow to Moscow by boycotting a key summit of the Russia-led Collective Security Treaty Organization, or CSTO, and instead rolling out the red carpet for the European Union. Armenia's bold move signals a seismic shift away from Russia's orbit and towards the West. Russia is furious. Foreign Minister Sergey Lavrov fired a chilling warning, claiming Armenia's growing distance from its Eurasian allies could spell disaster for its people. Lavrov also accused Yerevan of attacking the centuries-old Armenian Apostolic Church amid spiraling domestic unrest, adding fuel to an already raging fire.
First of all, the topic was discussed. Everyone expressed serious concern about what is happening inside the Republic of Armenia. It is clear that this is an internal affair of our neighbors. But of course, the attacks on the canonical Armenian Apostolic Church of thousands of years cause serious concern. The Church has always been one of the key pillars of the Armenian society. We do not want the Church to be attacked without serious reasons.
But Armenia has launched a counter-offensive. In a blunt rejection, Armenian Foreign Minister Ararat Mirzoyan slammed Lavrov's accusations as false and dangerous. Mirzoyan accused Moscow of spreading misinformation and attempting to meddle in Armenia's internal affairs. The message was unmistakable. Back off.
Mr. Lavrov's information does not correspond to the reality. There is no government in Armenia that is fighting against the Church. What Mr. Lavrov has in mind is probably the fact that the Church, along with several other actors, is trying to undermine the politics of the Republic of Armenia, to participate in political processes. And of course, our law-abiding bodies do not want to participate in a legal way. I would like to point out that this is a legal process, and this is the internal work of the Republic of Armenia.
Armenia's showdown with Russia comes as it locks arms with the European Union. At a high-stakes press conference in Yerevan, EU Foreign Policy Chief Kaja Kallas unveiled a powerful new partnership with Armenia, complete with a $270 million lifeline and a roadmap to deepen EU-Armenia ties.
The EU and Armenia have never been as close as we are now. Earlier this year, you adopted a law to launch an EU accession process.
Yes, we very much welcome your readiness to deepen our partnership. I'm also very pleased today to announce the political agreement between negotiators of the new partnership agenda, which identifies priorities on economic development, security and resilience. To back this up, the European Union is providing €270 million resilience and growth plan for Armenia for the period of 2024 to 2027.
Brussels also pledged full-throttle support for Armenia's democracy, fast-tracking visa liberalization, and expanding its on-the-ground mission in Armenia, cementing a growing alliance right on Russia's doorstep. Armenia's pivot is not a sudden break. It's the culmination of years of frustration and betrayal. Yerevan has repeatedly accused the CSTO of abandoning it in its fight against Azerbaijan. Now, Armenia's CSTO snub is a blazing signal. It's done waiting. It's moving on.
I would like to use this opportunity to appeal to Mr. Lavrov's Russian consulate colleagues, his media colleagues. I think that both the officials of the Russian embassy, the consulates and the media experts should treat the self-government of the Republic of Armenia with great respect and never allow it to interfere in our internal affairs.
Lavrov may claim Russia isn't pressuring Armenia, but his warning carried an edge. If Armenia turns its back on its allies, it won't serve its people's interests he said, a statement that reeks of veiled threat.
The statements of the Armenian leadership indicate that the situation is developing in a multi-vector context. The Prime Minister of Armenia recently said that it will soon be necessary to choose between the Eurasian Economic Union and the European Union. We do not put any pressure on the Armenian ruling circles. However, we all understand that if Armenia turns away from its allies, its neighbors, it will hardly benefit the Armenian people.
This geopolitical brawl unfolds as Armenia and Azerbaijan teeter on the edge of a peace deal. Armenia says the agreement is ready to sign, but accuses Baku of throwing in last-minute demands that could carve up Armenian territory